apiece and 2 draws. And this season, even though it's the middle of March, it's between the 2 clubs. Both sides. Who both will. It's a long kick from Beresford, and it goes all the way through over the line for a goal. With Steve Slawson having to go back to Notts County. She might want to Painter. Farrell, Campbell inside. Roland for Bournemouth, and the Burnley skipper John Pender. Bournemouth is currently the second best away defensive record in the second division. They've only conceded 18 goals on their travels in 17 games, so perhaps Burnley are going to find them a little bit hard to break down tonight. To Heath. Robbie Painter. Heath, Conroy. Oh, good work by Measham. Chance to get the cross in. That's headed out for a corner. Burnley. And another corner. Farrell over the top. Bournemouth playing in a very striking red, white and black shirt tonight. Black shorts, black socks. And they're on the attack. Monington nodding that one back. It's a bit wide for Beresford. And a corner to Bournemouth. Burnley in 10th position at the moment in the league with 50 points, and Bournemouth in 15th with 44. It's a good ball in, and that's a goal straight away. The ball came in and the defence was static, and a disastrous start for Burnley. Danny Mondi, I think it was, that got that vital touch. After only 5 minutes, Burnley are a goal behind. say there was some slack defending going on. While the Burnley keeper, Beresford, was writing in the local paper in the hope that he would get a hat-trick of clean sheets tonight. Well, that's gone after only 5 minutes. Corner to Burnley. Farrell. And the goal kick. Well, when you're playing at home, still in search of a playoff place, that's the last thing you want, to go behind after 5 minutes. Bournemouth number 9 receiving treatment, Brian McGorry. Well, there are only a few Bournemouth fans over there, but they're making all the noise. Pender. Good block there by the goal scorer, Danny Mondy. Conroy with Measham behind. Wins the free kick. Campbell with it. Well, the linesman giving the throw into Bournemouth, but the referee overruling him. Jacob for Burnley. It's Mark Conroy in an offside position. The thing for Burnley now to do is not to get frustrated, but to try and keep playing football. Good header from Monington. Paul Wilson inside to Andy Farrell. But the Burnley attack breaks down and Bournemouth have it, but only to give it away again. And Jacob trying to get some width. Painter, good ball. Nation did well to keep it in play. Shearer has it for Bournemouth. Bender doing well. On a good try and a great save by Bartram. Well, the Burnley skipper burst forward then and a great shot, but Vince Bartram was equal to it. The Bournemouth keeper, who has been watched this season by a few of the Premier League clubs, including our near rivals Blackburn Rovers. And a corner to Burnley. Swung in. Bartram didn't collect it cleanly, but this time Bender shooting way over the top. Monitor under pressure. Could run this by Measham, but hustled out of it. Shearer again for Bournemouth. Rowland. Conroy out jumped that time. Bender. Campbell and the referee getting in the way, but it still found its way through to Measham. Farrell spreading it wide. Well intercepted there by the fullback Sean O'Driscoll. Heath back to Wilson. It's a good ball. Conroy 1-1. A great header by Mike Conroy. A good first time crossing by Wilson. And Conroy gets back on the score sheet after a few barren games. And it's Burnley 1, Bournemouth 1. 14 minutes gone, and an excellent reply there, and a clinical finish from Burnley's number 10. And now the Burnley crowd getting behind their team. I'm sure that goal will have given Matt Conroy a lot of confidence. Farrell, that's a good ball. And Heath drags the shot wide. Good vision there from Andy Farrell. Well, the Bournemouth goal seems to have woken Burnley up. Farrell again, looking to hit that one over the top for Heath. Well, the referee deciding that was a goal kick. by Wilson. Another one for Heath to chase. Keeper can't catch it. And Burnley still applying this pressure. Wilson, it's a long ball. Bartram taking that one cleanly. Beresford clearing his lines well. Burnley now starting to play some nice football. Painter getting it Campbell's way. Campbell gets the cross in. And Bournemouth happy to just get it out of play. Campbell to Conroy. Jacob. Farrell being closely marked there. And Monington floats one in. The 1-2, Painter and Conroy. Still Burnley on the attack with Measham. Wins the corner. Campbell with it, Monington jumping. Had it out on as far as Jacob. The ball bobbling about. Conroy trying something spectacular there which didn't come off. Back in from Campbell. Conroy again. Oh, tremendous shot by Mike Conroy, just whistling past that far post. Well, we're seeing plenty of chances in these opening minutes for both sides, but Burnley now just getting a stranglehold on this match. Fletcher for Bournemouth, knocking it through. A long kick again from Beresford. Way by Masters. Pender battling hard, doing well. And wins the free kick. Bournemouth defender pinching a few yards there on that free kick. And it could be costly for Burnley. And Beresford doing well. Good chance there for McGorry, number 9. Nice knock down by Heath. But Painter unable to keep that one in play. John Pender. Campbell. That's interception. And Shearer for Bournemouth. Mornington clearing up at the back there. And again Mornington. Nice play there by Campbell. And Wilson completely mishitting that one. Heath for Burnley. Conroy. Conroy again. Jacob switching wings to this side to Wilson. Bournemouth have some big lads at the back, and really Burnley need to try and be playing it along the ground if they can. Ball in from Mornington, but that's the keepers. Mornington. Pressure into going backwards there. And Morris penalised for that push on Conroy. That's a wasted free kick. Back to Campbell though. The last league game between these two sides was in the 84-85 season. It's ended in a 1-1 draw. And the crowd that day was only 2,784. Well, I think we've got a few more than that on tonight. Roland for Bournemouth. Pennock. Ball swirling about in the wind. Good work there by Conroy. Heath. It's a great ball. Now what can Robbie Payne to do here? Monday, but Pender has the measure of him. Appealing for the foul. Campbell now coming away with it for Burnley. But that's too far for Heath. Conroy doing well there. Well played in. Andy Farrell. Just had it nipped away from his toes there. And Bournemouth looking at every opportunity to counter-attack. McGorry looking for O'Driscoll. Pender away. Oh, it's misjudged by the defence, but it's gone through everybody. Still in play. And another chance. And just wide. The Burnley defence were a little bit static there. First when that ball came flashing across the area, and then when the cross came in, the Bournemouth forward was allowed to get his shot in. Nice flick on by Conroy. Well, not whether Conroy intended that, but it came off. That's a good ball wide to Wilson. Oh, trying to get Jacob away with a 1-2, but good enterprise in football by Burnley. Looking to take command of this game. Monington completely misjudged that one, and there's a great chance here for Bournemouth. It's McGorry with it. Still McGorry. And well blocked there by the full-back Measham. Well, Mark Monington there completely misjudged that ball. And maybe McGorry should have done better with the opportunity. Bournemouth have the corner. Just coming up to the half-hour mark, and it's 1-1 here at Turf Moor. Rolling for Bournemouth. Monday. Pender with it for Burnley. The ball into Heath. Heath, Conroy. Now a chance for Painter to get the ball over. Measham. Oh, good ball. Oh, and a great chance there. And a diving Andy Farrell, but good save and a corner to Burnley. It looked at first as though that was going to break through for Conroy, but eventually it came across, and a good effort there by Farrell. Monington. Painter. Oh, it's bobbling everywhere, but it's been cleared. I think John Pender was in the thick of that. Couldn't force it over the line. And eventually Bournemouth escape. Nice nod on there by Fletcher. Good tackle by Farrell. And the Burnley defence in a hurry to get out, catching Bournemouth offside. Pender floating this one in. Good jump by Conroy. Certainly both sides showing the urgency they need to get a win tonight. Conroy again doing well. Back header. Painter's chasing this one. Still Painter. And it's cleared for a throw into Burnley. Campbell. Conroy jumping. It's just gone too far. Nice play by Beresford. Pender under pressure and wins the free kick. Conroy doing well there. Shearer nodding it away, and the danger's cleared again. Well, certainly Burnley on top now in this game, but Bournemouth still looking very dangerous when they come forward. Conroy under pressure. But That's a great ball. Heath, heard it first time. Oh, and a good save. Well, that would have been a gem of a goal. That one would have gone in. Excellent work by Mike Conroy, and Heath hitting it first time at Bartram, showing us why there's been so many people who have been watching him this season. Campbell with the corner. And judged to have been a foul there by a Burnley man. Painter doing well. Conroy. Measham. That's a bad ball. Some fierce tackling going in at the moment. Bournemouth have it with Shearer. Rowland, a long ball forward. That's easy for Beresford. Certainly a keenly contested match, this one. A draw is not much use to either side. Conroy, nice flick on. Painter trying to get behind his man, but the referee saying he was fouling his man there. Adrian Pennock out wide. Watson. But again, that's a harmless ball. Campbell for Burnley. Bad ball by Jacob. Burnley win it back. Campbell again, he's been in the action quite a lot this first half. Now Measham. And wins the corner. About 5 minutes left of the first half. Can Burnley nudge in front before the half-time break? Campbell with it. Bender. Should be the keepers. Wilson looking down the line for Conroy. Conroy losing out this time. Shearer comes away with it, but that's a bad ball. Calm work there from Beresford. Now Heath for Burnley. Nice flick back. No one there. And a very brave thing to do by the Bournemouth defender then, stooping to nod that one back to his keeper. Fletcher for Bournemouth. Burnley looking for the offside and they get it. Campbell losing out. Jacob being hustled out of that one. Wins it back. And wins the free kick. Jacob showing his youthful vigour there in that challenge. It's going to be Campbell with this one. I think he was looking for Pender. Wilson with the shot. Oh, and a great shot, just wide. Paul Wilson looking to get in on his first goal for Burnley. Well, Burnley have certainly come back into this game following that shock start at the beginning of the match. And they'll be looking to build on this performance in the second half. Wilson floats this one in. It's a bit close to the keeper though. Burnley come away with it again with Campbell. Just coming up to the 45 minutes on the clock. Well, I think Measham was a little fortunate to win that one. Well, the Bournemouth player wasn't happy, threw the ball away in disgust, and maybe the referee's going to take his name. But I thought Measham pushed the ball past him there and just ran into him rather than being obstructed, but he did win the free kick. Campbell with it. And a chance here. And scrambled away again. And a corner to Burnley. That's about the third time this half that it's just needed somebody to get on the end of one of those that are bobbling around in the area. But each time it's been a red shirt instead of a claret one. So can Burnley snatch something right on the half-time break. But that one's wasted. Clumsy challenge there on Ian Measham. Free kick to Burnley, the ref having a look at his watch. So that's a bad free kick, unless Conroy can keep it in play. He does well. It's only going to be a throw-in to Bournemouth. And the half-time whistle goes, and it's all square after a good first half. Burnley 1, Bournemouth 1. So I can match the first one. These two sides met in an FA Cup tie. Beat Bournemouth 7-0 that day. Bournemouth have a good record away from home of late. They've won 5 of their last 7 visits to away grounds. Played by Campbell, but couldn't keep it in play. Going to be Roland with it throw for Bournemouth. Foul has been given. Still driving. Very unpleasant. But they won't. Clarence can end up this game by winning it. Well, at the moment, nobody getting a grip on this second half. Not much movement from the Burnley players. Forward by Farrell. Now Painter. That's a slack ball. Picked up by McGorry for Bournemouth. Having a run at the Burnley defence. Well intercepted by Measham, and Pender completing the clearance. It's like a Bournemouth player with a head injury there. So we're back in business, and the corner to Bournemouth. Short one into Master. Ball comes in, and a great chance. Oh, Beresford did well, but I think he's wondering where his defender was. Perhaps Shearer should have finished that one off. And Burnley giving it away again. And Beresford again saving the day with his feet this time. Painter. Well, Bournemouth had a couple of chances there in which to regain the lead. But the brilliance of Moor keeping him out. The Burnley defence going to sleep for a while there. Campbell looking for someone wide, and finds Wilson. Wide to Painter. That showed a little bit too much of the ball to the defender there. Conroy and Painter going for the same ball there. Certainly Bournemouth looking the more lively at this start of the second half. Nearly found its way through to Heath, but challenged from behind there by Pender. On number 10 Fletcher. Nice nod down, and a chance here. Just shot going wide of the target. Well, Bournemouth really pressing for goals in this second half. And the wind holding that one up, that goal kick from Beresford. Jacob doing well. Good work there. Campbell. And the defender getting there before Painter. Corner to Burnley. Joe Jacob doing good work there. He's just released his latest record, the oldest swinger in town. Campbell with this corner. Conroy trying to get a flick on. Another corner. work by Meesham. So after all the early pressure from Bournemouth at the start of this half, it's now Burnley's turn. I think Campbell was looking for Monington. Jacob. The referee reminds him that it's no longer in the rules. Miscue there from the Burnley skipper. This is the funny side. And again, Pender not being able to get a full boot on it. Climbing there from Monington, which Fletcher wasn't too happy about. Jacob, but that's given away. Shearer for Bournemouth. Good work by Shearer.
Keep that on.
No, O'Driscoll. Well done by Heath. A bad ball. Well, O'Driscoll and the defence got it into this way. Now Conroy. Early ball. Heath. To save him with his feet. Crossed there by Conroy. Just out of the reach of Adrian Heath. Painter sliding in, but the goalkeeper equal to it. Now Bournemouth breaking.
Keep on him!
They're not really closing Bournemouth down when they've got the ball. But they have it again with Jacob. Wilson coming on an overlap, but Jacob decides to cut inside. Conroy, it's just a bit too far for Wilson. Got a good idea. crowd not happy about Bournemouth taking the time over this throw-in. And the floating one in. Campbell, they didn't get hold of it properly. So about quarter of an hour into the second half, and it's still 1-0. We've had chances at both ends already. Conroy doing well. Long ball looking for Heath. Back to Jacob. Campbell in the middle. So it's Conroy. And Painter. Monington brings it away for Burnley, but that's not a very good ball to Conroy, who was in an offside position anyway. All four substitutes are warming up. But at the moment, no signs of any changes. Campbell doing well. Away by Watson. Crowd appealing for handball there, but the ref plays on. Painter doing well. Bournemouth again taking a long time over this free kick. Jacob out. Giving the ball away too much at the moment. Monington penalised. And a limping Brian McGorry for the moment, taking his place again. Farrell, but that's a hopeful ball really, and didn't really give the Burnley players a chance to get forward. Beresford making a hash of that one, and McGorry, as expected, isn't to take any further part in the game.
Substitution on the Bournemouth bench, coming off number 9.
Robert Murray, number 12. On the Burnley bench. At the moment there's split. Beresford comes and claims it well. Bad ball by Mason. Straight back to Bournemouth. And for the time being, Burnley have gone to sleep again. Wilson away. No challenge coming in. And then a corner given. Away by Farrell. Down. Game. And it looks like both Burnley substitutes are going to be brought on. Campbell, right to Wilson. Farrell lining up a shot. Well wide, and there was already one or two Burnley men in an offside position. about 19 minutes left. Bad throwing from Wilson, and Bournemouth have it again with a substitute. Heath doing excellently there. Shearer for Bournemouth. Looks back out of there, first time shot, and great save from Beresford. Put up it there by Mondi, who got Bournemouth's goal. Heath with a chance to turn. And we're going to see Adrian Randall coming on for Andy Farrell.
Substitution on the Burnley bench. Coming on. There's number 12, Adrian Randall.
Campbell wide, give for Painter, having to check back. Shearer, who's had a good game for Bournemouth tonight. And a challenge there by the fullback. So a free kick to Bournemouth. One Shearer nearly sneaking in there. And he was impeding Beresford in stopping him taking that one quickly. Conroy doing well. Now Conroy with a chance to break, and Randall, but that's just too far in front of him. Crowd beginning to get a little bit frustrated. The ball out from Jacob to Heath. Can he get a first time crossing? Cuts it back. Campbell, Randall, and they can't get the space for the shot. Lining up, trying to get a shot in. He couldn't get the space. possession, but that's a sloppy ball. And Bournemouth can sense that they're still in with a chance of winning this match. Long ball by Mollington, but Conrad didn't get to it, but he does win the throw-in. Certainly see why Bournemouth haven't given many goals away. And the ball back very quickly. It's gone over Pender's head. Measham to the rescue. Campbell. Painter. Now Heath, doing well, wins the corner. A lob or something would have got it into the empty goal because the goalie is laid out in the penalty area. Wilson to make the overlap. The defender gets in. Watson there with a tap. Painter only succeeded. Ball back to Bournemouth. Campbell looking wide for Heath, but too close to the defender that time. That's a risky back pass, but Beresford clearing it upfield. Linesman on the far side getting some sarcastic applause for giving that decision. Bender nodding it on to Wilson. It's a careless ball. Painter has it. Heath first to it. Randall and Painter in the box, and Conroy. Painter with a shot, just wide. Burnley defence standing back there, not putting in much of a challenge. A good effort there from number 11 Rowland. Now Painter wins the throw in. Bournemouth playing some neat football. Burnley break it down with Campbell. Heath. Randall. Early ball in back on Roy, and Burnley win the corner. Pender and Mollington making their way up into the box. Can Burnley snatch a late winner? Another 5 minutes to go. Campbell with it. That's easy for the defender. Campbell with the corner, maybe it's the keepers. Good punch out. Jacob, it's a slack ball. Bournemouth have it again. ball against Fletcher, number 10. Time now fast running out. Randall giving away again. And now Bournemouth give it away, and Wilson for Burnley. There's no one at the far post.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's attendance, 8,601. That's 8,601. Thank you for your attendance this evening.
Crowd just been announced over the tannoy there, 8,601, so that's Burnley's lowest gate for quite some time. We're taking into account the lack of away support and the bad night. Now Heath with it. Campbell doing well. Monington went well offside, Campbell. Frustrating night this for Burnley. After the promising way in which they came back from that early goal. Been a little bit disappointed in the second half.
Come on, Burnley.
And Beresford. They've been dangerously there. Free kick to Burnley then, and Beresford takes it. So we're up to the 90 minutes on the clock. Looks like it's going to finish all square. Monington, a long ball looking for Heath, but that's gone out of play. Burnley should have Steve Davis back on Saturday for the trip to Reading. Right, Campbell. Conroy jumping well. Campaign to keep it in play. defender jumping well. Couple of minutes into stoppage time. Probably a draw, a fair result on the night. And there goes the whistle. So a disappointing result for Burnley. Bournemouth won.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. It's up more this evening. Don't forget, Ainsley stand. You'll need a ticket on sale at the ticket office. Log in the next match. The Turf Wars tomorrow night. So come down and support your local reserves.